Hey y'all, as you can see, we do have the Akimbo Akitas here, and just before we get into going over them a bit here, I'd just like to say that we are so close to 1,000 subs, and any help would be greatly appreciated, whether it's sharing with your grandmother, or sharing with your mother, or sharing with your father even, if he's beekeeping age. Anything is greatly appreciated, and I'd love to hit it before the new year. Christmas would be better, but you know, before the new year would be also great. Anyways, that out of the way, thank you for subscribing if you do. So the dual wield Akitas are here. I'd argue that they're faster to get than I literally just had them in the video. Oh my god, the ballistic knives. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Anyways, they're easier to get than the ballistic knives were last week. They are definitely a lot faster to get. I think the only thing that really slowed down the ballistic knives last week was 60 rounds on Astra, which, you know, it's just one long run. But regardless, these things are interesting to say the least. While non-papped and leveled and all that, they are a bit lackluster. Obviously, most things are. They do have the overheat system, which is kind of annoying in zombies, specifically when you're pack-a-punching, because when the LMGs, which also, have the belt-fed options, and you pack-a-punch them and you still can't shoot 100 continuous rounds, then it begs the question, what's the point of the belt-fed? Especially in zombies. Like in multiplayer, it can work, right? It can work and it makes sense. But in zombies, why would I opt to choose the belt-fed option when I still can't shoot 100 rounds continuously when papped? It just kind of makes it feel worthless in my opinion. But on the dual-wield Akitas, not so much. The overheat system isn't as atrocious as it is on the LMGs in my opinion. And as you've seen in the opening, yes, it works with free fire, which I'm pretty sure the LMGs also do. But other than that, though, I can see these being a point weapon for Cursed. I don't personally like Cursed, or I don't really care about it, I should say, simply because I don't think it's rewarding enough to justify going in there really consistently at the very least. Its only main reward outside of calling cards being the pack-a-punch camos, but I don't even run pack-a-punch camos. I want to see my camos stuff, so I don't even run pack-a-punch camos. I just wish it was more rewarding, if anything. But I know a lot of people are looking forward to these for point farming weapons, and I think, while yes, they will be rather good for that, they'll be rather decent at it, I think, honestly, when you get these things really leveled up here, and then you pop a free fire, they might just melt everything in the game pretty efficiently. They're going to be little meat grinders, I can tell you that. Now, would they be something that I would want to load in with? Probably not, no. I definitely wall buy or a box buy. Definitely, without hesitation, I'd pick them up. But something I bring in? Probably not. And they're also the only dual wield, the only Akimbo currently in the game that are not non-Akimbo-able. You can't toggle it. You can't toggle the Akimbo. You're stuck with the Akimbo the whole time. Even the SMG, the prestige attachment for the SMG that gives it Akimbo, is an toggleable Akimbo. And so it just, I don't know. It's kind of weird that they don't have it, but I guess I get why with the belt-fed feature on it. But even then, I don't know. I'm not running incendiary rounds on it because I don't think the incendiary rounds are that great on the shotguns in zombies. Lowers your damage, I'm pretty sure, so I don't run it. I'd be interested in how this could maybe work with slugs. Potentially, it could be really cracked. But I think overall, just sticking with no real ammo mods like that, no different shells would be probably the best play here. What's also weird is you can put sights, like reticles, on these shotguns when akimboed, but you can't toggle the akimbo. But you can still put the attachment on for some strange reason. Unless it's just a visual bug and you can't actually. I never went to try it because why would I? But it doesn't say that you can't, as far as I'm aware. So I don't know. Maybe you can put sights on here and just put the Elo tech on there just for funsies, I guess. Again, though, these things are definitely going to be meat grinders. I could see them being very, very great for point farming. It's just the heating system that's kind of a little dumb. And it's specifically dumb in zombies, especially when you're papping these weapons, because like the LMGs, for example, you have other magazines that give them, like the Mark 78 or whatever it is, the first LMG, for example. It has like an 150 round magazine attachment that you can put on there. And then you pack a punch that, and that's like, what, 200 plus rounds easily, or near it at least. And then you put the belt fed on there, and you pack a punch it, and you can't even shoot 100 rounds straight without overheating. You shoot, I think, 70 rounds, and then you overheat. I think that's the case for both LMGs. So it kind of makes it just not worth it in zombies specifically. And I feel like the belt fed on the shotguns with this attachment is a little bit of a different scenario, a little bit of a different situation. But it's still, at essence, the same problem, where when you're papping, you get a magazine boost, right? And you do get a magazine boost with the belt feds. You do. Like, the Akitas go up to 300 in each shotgun, but you can't unleash all those shells as you would another non-heating magazine. So it's a little annoying. I understand why it's there, right? You don't want people shooting 300 rounds continuously without some form of punishment or trade-off, something like that, right? Like a consumable, like a free fire. I wonder. I don't know if stock option works with them. Free fire is the better one, anyways. So it doesn't really matter, I guess. But regardless, I wish that papping belt-fed weapons allowed you to heat a little bit more, you know? Or at least equivalent to the maximum amount of ammo that you get in the highest capacity when papped. Because like the highest capacity in the Akimbo or the Akitas are like the 18 round shotgun mags, something like that. I haven't used the Akitas in so long. But you get like, what, 30 rounds in that papped. My ranting about belt fed and all that has gone on a bit here, but it's just something that kind of irks me with the belt fed feature in zombies specifically, because it feels really counterintuitive to the LMG specifically. Not so much with the shotgun. The shotgun is not that big of a deal, honestly. With the LMGs, you can't even shoot 100 rounds without overheating yet. It's a little just dumb in my opinion. But other than that, though, these things are definitely going to be something that you want to bring with you, or perhaps not bring with you in runs, but at some point grab in runs, especially in Curse. I know people in Curse are going to love these things for point farming. They're probably going to go rather hard in the paint, and I feel like in normal runs, obviously I haven't had a chance to test it against any bosses. You know, I'm the only one on right now, and I don't feel like doing a solo Easter egg personally. So I haven't had the chance to test it against a boss, but I'm sure that they would do pretty well against a boss should they be in the right range. I do end up putting life mend on them here. I don't know, I just didn't want to put something on there that would have taken the kills necessarily, so I wouldn't be able to show off the shotgun itself. But yeah, if you didn't know, the little Ravengers, or as we like to call them, the Vertigals, because they remind us of our dear friend Vert, they are weak to life mend. And I see potentially a great combo in this Akita with life mend, and life mend with its overhealing features that it has. So I will be taking advantage of this double XP weekend to try and blow through some augments and things of that nature. And it kind of sucks that Zombies definitely has capped XP, or just less XP in general, than multiplayer right now. And so I want to go into multiplayer, not only to finish that camo grind, because I'm almost done with it, and I've been kind of lazy about it, but not only to do that, but it's faster to level weapons, it's faster to get levels itself. but yet I have to be in zombies for the augments and for gobblegums, and I really should take advantage of the double gobblegums and double XP weekend for augments and obviously gobblegums, but I want to be in multiplayer for the better XP and also for that camo grind. So I kind of wish that you could earn gobblegums and earn augment levels in multiplayer. In all honesty, I really do. That or the XP caps or whatever the XP issues are need to be fixed, resolved, removed, whatever the case may be, and it would be a lot better off, right? Other than that, go get yourself these Akimbo Akitas. They're really simple to get, very quick to get. You could get them done in one run. I got them done in a single run of Exit 115. And I think that they're going to be something that will be brought up a lot more in the future, unless they are nerfed, but I don't see them getting nerfed. Maybe in multiplayer. I don't know about zombie. Other than that, though, thank you for watching. Hope you found this useful to some degree. And other than that, like I said at the beginning of the video, and I don't mean to bash you over the skull with this, but I am so close to 1,000 subs, and I'd be so grateful if any and all of y'all could help me out here and just reaching that before the end of the year. Be sure to share with your friends and whatever it may be. All right, stay hydrated. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah. I got the shivers.